Hey, what's up, YouTube friends? Today's lesson is about a silent killer that is ruining your creativity, productivity, and general satisfaction of your life. Yes, it is resistance with a capital R. Now, before I dig into the lesson, I would like to tell you a story. This is a wake-up call that I got today in my kitchen as I found this. Okay, so I have not one, not two, not three, but 8 spatulas. And all the time I haven't been cooking much because I'm like, okay, I don't have enough utensils, I don't have this and I don't have that, and I just moved, my kitchen is not big enough, blah, blah, blah. I love cooking. I'm just not doing it enough. It's not because I don't have time. I can always make time. But I came up with all sorts of excuses to resist cooking. Yeah? When all I need is this one thing and some groceries, and I have pots and pans and oil and seasoning, I can make a decent meal. So that's why resistance is so common, because the number one sign, and this goes into this one, right, is rationalization. That you rationalize your excuse of not doing the thing you love. In my case, it's because I just moved, I don't have this, I don't have that, my kitchen is... Stop. Stop. You do not need to do that. The moment you find yourself rationalizing anything, you know that's resistance speaking to you, and you need to stop listening to it. Because whatever it says, it's not true. The truth is in your heart of heart, that you know this is something that you want to do. This is something that brings you fulfillment and happiness, and I want you to choose fulfillment. Okay? So that's the sign number one when you have resistance, is rationalization. It's the same reason. If you say, I'm a working mom, I don't have enough time to write, no. You can have 5 jobs and still have time to write. You make time. It is about a priority thing. So stop lying to yourself and start, for the first time, for some of you, follow what makes you happy and start from there. The number 2 sign of resistance is also very common. If you tell yourself, I am healing, I am going to do more and be more and create more as I heal, or until I've healed. Look, everybody has some sort of trauma, more or less. But it does not stop you from creating the life you want. You do not have to be healed to start creating. Actually, creativity is pretty much one of the best tools for healing out there. Because it is. Okay? So separate your personal healing with your creativity life. Those are separate. You can heal and create. The best way is to create to help you heal. That way you create synergy and momentum to really achieve the results you want. The next one is fear and love. Oh my gosh, these 2 things go hand in hand. The more fear you feel, the more love there is. See, that also helps you understand the fear of commitment, right? That's because there's a lot of love there. Okay? So I want you to listen to your fear. When there's a lot of fear of failure, fear of success, fear of whatever, there is love. The deeper the fear is, the deeper the love is. Depends on what you use as a compass. Always choose love. Next one is self-doubt. Oh my gosh. Self-doubt is actually a good thing, okay? Because it tells you that the thing that you're doubting, matters to you. If you're so sure, which you shouldn't be, because life is full of uncertainty and growth is full of uncertainty and nobody's trajectory is linear, and it shouldn't be linear anyway. So self-doubt is normal. It's a good thing. It reminds you that you are growing, you're stepping out of your comfort zone, and whatever you're doing matters to you. So I want you to listen to it. When you're doubting yourself, listen to it. Understand that it is valid, that it is not true, okay? Because you are growing every single moment. So I want you to follow that and just make friends with your self-doubt. It's not going to go away. Yeah? The next one, sign of resistance, is criticism. Ooh, I love this one. I grew up with very strict Asian parents, okay? So I grew up with criticism. And then I realized that was not helping me, because whatever they said, whatever I was criticized for, is not necessarily true. It was most likely their projection. They are looking at me through their lens, through their limiting beliefs. So I want you to remember to surround yourself with people who inspire you instead of criticizing you. Now, constructive feedback is something different, okay? When people offer constructive feedback, when solicited, of course, that is a way to help you improve and grow. It is not criticism. It is feedback, right? Just as if you fail, it is not failure. It is feedback, yeah? And for the same reason, I also want you to stop criticizing people if you actually have a habit of doing that, and be a force of inspiration, which is another reason why we need to create more. The next sign of resistance, if you're noticing you are unhappy about your life. Like I said, we choose fulfillment over success, right? Success is not overnight, but fulfillment is something, joy and fulfillment, those are the things that you can start creating right at this moment. I am feeling a lot of joy as I'm recording this video because I am providing value to my audience, hopefully, right? So that's why I am following my joy, and I feel very happy with my choices in life showing up at this time to deliver this piece. But if you find unhappiness as a common recurring theme in your life, that means you are not following your calling. And most likely, you are not really aligning with your true self. You are not doing the things that you are meant to be doing, creating the things that you are meant to be creating. Okay? So follow that. Follow your unhappiness and use it as a guide to stay away from certain things and see what brings you joy. Follow the joy. Create time for the joy. Even if it's just 10 minutes of, for me, learning ukulele at this point. Yeah? Okay, next one is victimhood. Oh, this hits home. I don't know if you've met people like that, but there are people who have a lot of excuses and they're always the victim, right? Oh, my boss made me work on a Saturday, so now this and that. I'm giving you an example. First, I personally like to stay away from people with a victim mentality because they just bring people down. It's a negative energy that I do not like to surround myself with. Second, victimhood is really disempowering for the person who have that mindset, right? You don't want to be those people anyway, but also if you find yourself sometimes falling into the victim mentality, coming up with excuses as if you cannot change that, that's victim mentality. And it really does not help you because you are just limiting yourself, right? You are not telling yourself the truth. Can you see all these things are about denial, following illusions versus following the truth? Yeah, so that's why resistance, yeah? Following delusions is easy because most people do that. Following the truth is hard because sometimes truth is uncomfortable, but that's what you need to do. The next one is self-medication. I am not quite sure about this one because, I mean, like ADD, social anxiety, this and that. Well, if you really do have ADHD, which feels like everybody has ADHD nowadays, but if you really do have ADHD, seek medication. Sure, that is not self-medication. That is, you actually do need medication. But if you just have attention issues because of, let's face it, okay? We live in a digital time and everybody seems to have attention issues these days. Then stop the self-medication and start practicing meditation, I guess. Mindfulness, which is a buzzword, but you get the idea. Stop labeling yourself and start doing whatever you can to get yourself in that state of present and joyful, joyous. Go into that state of mind. And then most likely your symptoms will be gone, at least when you're present with whatever you're supposed to be doing in that moment. The next one, oh, big one, procrastination. Ooh, this is a big one, right? We all procrastinate. I do not know a single person who does not procrastinate. It's human nature, let's just face it. But here's the thing, a lot of times we procrastinate by distracting ourselves because we actually don't like procrastinating. It doesn't make us feel good about ourselves, right? So we create all sorts of distractions, right? That's why busyness can be masked as productivity when all you're doing is to pass time, fill your time with a bunch of things, tasks that do not really move the needle. Yeah, and it's so tempting because it makes you feel good. It makes you feel you're doing things, you're being productive, you're being useful, and maybe kind of sort of boost your self-esteem a little bit. But no, that's not productivity, right? That's just busyness masked as productivity. When your true productivity is about tackling the things that really matter, doing the things that move the needle, or doing the deep work. In the case of creativity, do the deep work. Now, here's my invitation to you. Since you're watching this, pause the video right now and write down one thing that you've been resisting to do for a while. And this one thing needs to be something that actually matters to you, that actually creates some sort of emotions in you. So it's not like washing the dishes, which you can, but come on. Come up with something that you're really resisting. For example, reconnecting with an old friend that you've been trying to reach out to, right? Or writing that poem that you've been wanting to write. Or calling the guy or the girl that you've been trying to speak to but you're too scared. Whatever that is. I want you to do something that actually makes you grow, that challenges you, that helps you become braver. So write down in the comment section what you're going to do. Do it. Come back and report to me, and I will give you specific, individualized tips of what you want to do next. I'm here to hold you accountable, okay? So if you like my videos, do not forget to subscribe, comment, share, like whatever you want to do. Be my guest. And stay tuned for my future videos. Oh, you might want to check out this one. The 3 journaling techniques. So if you're a writer or if you're not, if you just want to be more creative, if you just want to get your thoughts out, try this video. This will kick off your writing, journaling, creativity right away. So let's get to it. All right, thanks for watching. Stay tuned. I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.